See, I recall. No, 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 no. No, just me. Whoa, 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 whoa.
Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. An elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Welcome to the home of the Florida State Seminoles, Doak Campbell Stadium in Tallahassee. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the UCLA Bruins, taking on one of the top 5 teams in the conference, the Florida State Seminoles. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. And the Bruins will kick it away first. He'll bring it out. It's Burns. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Running back searching for a hole. Gets it out to the 20 after a pickup of 4. The Noles headed quickly to the line.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
They go to the ground. Keeps it moving for a 3-yard gain to the 24.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Knowles come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. On 3rd and short, they'll ride the running back here. He'll have the first down as he gets it to the 28-yard line before he stopped.
It's a really good sign if you're on offense. You're putting it on your offensive line on 3rd down. Critical down and distance, opening drive of the game. Let those guys fire off, get a hat on a hat. You can run the ball, pick up the first. You're around midfield. And all things looking pretty good here early for this offense.
How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
You know, it's hard enough just to catch passes in college football, but to do it while also being cognizant of where you are in the field and making sure you get a foot down inbounds, that's really impressive.
The Seminoles have this offense rolling. Out of the gun, the inside give. And a pickup of 8 opens a world of opportunities on 2nd and 2. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a 1st down. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State, and you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
Got it behind the line. It's Burns. He's out of bounds at the 38-yard line. The Seminoles with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Making side adjustments here. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
I think it's really important for this offense. They get this guy going early in the game, and they're doing a nice job of that right now. Remember, he's the kind of running back who gets better as the game goes on. That's a really good omen for this offense, considering his success now early.
To the air, it's Dyer. Complete to the left. Huge game before he goes out of bounds, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play. That's why this offense is so hard to stop, guys. This quarterback can hurt you throwing it and running it. With his speed, he can make people look silly, and you saw it right there on the opening drive of the game. What a beautiful touchdown run.
Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time. And the extra point makes it 7-0. So a drive there of 85 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Really disciplined.
There's another player to get your ass an apartment. That's just the starter kit. The best games. Calculated moves like Beth Harmon. Like Prince Charming.
They'll send the back in motion. They'll start this drive going to the air. Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
This offensive line's got to
look at all the evidence and everything I never did. Food there, do they have a gym there that used to do swim care?
They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Downtown.
Behind the chains now on 2nd.
I've been there. Even Checker.
They'll throw again after the incompletion.
I'm speaking second.
Downfield. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call
Damn. Man, my back. Made that thing. Maybach Benz with me in the back. Still couldn't clean up my act. Not being attacked, but that comes with being attached. So how about we leave it at that?
The Bruins have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Wants to go up top. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Cox.
Oh my God.
He's got space. There he goes. They'll make the stop.
Picking up beautiful blocks.
Beautifully and pick up the first down.
This running back is so dangerous. He's going to hurt you running the ball, but they find creative ways to get him the ball in the passing game as well. Beautiful job setting up the screen. He was acting as if he was blocking, let the defender run right by him, and then he made magic happen after he had the ball in his hands.
They used the chunk play to cross midfield, and they've got it 1st and 10 just outside the 40. Use the play fake. Now to throw. He's moving out of the pocket. He'll pull it down and run. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit.
He does a good job of dropping back, going through his progressions. Nothing there. What do? Go get some yardage. Make it positive. Don't sit back in the pocket and force something into a bad situation or take a sack. Great job making something out of nothing.
Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll go to the sideline and try to make adjustments. And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. The give to the tailback.
Good job. I thought he was tossing it.
It's 2nd and 1.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So them getting that big chunk, getting in 2nd and short, not a good job by this defense.
Back to pass. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. Going the other way, and he's got room. Running inside the 20. And he is taking it all the way back. Touchdown, no.
Know where they were sent from.
And the defense sets the tone early in this football game. We're still
Yeah, you know me well.
This is looking like they're putting a complete game together. Offense scoring, defense scoring. Palmer, they're up 2
Slave to the playing the field.
They have their guys ready.
After my career again.
Firing on all cylinders early in the game.
Still got his hoop earring in. Pouring, paint drying. Not for what ain't mine. The grapevine. Love and hate at the same time. Yeah. I've been there from the beginning. And even notice I was winning. Sean, you should feel, man, these kids wear crowns over here and everything is all right.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25.
Over-minded.
Trying to get to the edge. Stopped in the backfield. He's
Who's who the new star? It's probably too far. Over in the States. To bring my brother's case. Another red time. I think it's their time.
Get to the ball carrier and bring him down.
Their time.
One of the best box defenders you're going to find in the entire country.
A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. Working a little foot magic.
You know, living good, living better.
First down. You can become a star making efficient plays and getting first down, sort of like a Mark Harmon kind of way to play quarterback for the Bruins.
Back paving the way.
Become a big star. And in Hollywood, what a talent to do it. Obviously, create some excitement, create some momentum, go to a Rose Bowl, just do big things at UCLA.
And I came with, yeah, looking up been here before, huh?
from the shotgun, the inside give. And he's able to shed one tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that
take you away from me, only over my dead.
The Bruins can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Wants to go up top.
Oh, he got me.
It's complete to the left. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. And the Bruins want to move quickly.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
They've got it inside the 30. They'll
good job, man.
28, it's first down. Both teams made no secret they wanted to target their big play receivers, and they've done just that in the first. So after the break, they'll go back to work.
Run, hold, Ben cock.
Looking downfield on first down. Deep shot for the end zone. And it slips through his fingers in.
Biggie name on. It's like when you speak it, Dury, you can keep it. That be our little secret.
They're taking a shot into the end zone. That's going to have to
be
a
whiz.
Contested catch on the back end, but he wasn't able to come up with it because of the hit.
From the gun, running back on the move. And he was fortunate not to lose.
That shit is played out.
Able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's one cone call.
That back had absolutely
yeah, about tomorrow. When is that tomorrow?
I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Third and long coming from the 27-yard line. You can make a field goal from here. Just don't take a negative play. Here's the pressure. Oh, he can't hang on. Almost had the interception, and this guy made
what's
so
beef?
many big plays, but couldn't come up with that one.
Start your Jeep.
No hesitation at all. The offense stays on the field. They'll go for it. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense.
You can't go for it right there.
Sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. On 4th and 9, the offense will stay on the field. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Snagged out of the air. Turning it on. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. And they are fortunate to avoid the turnover as the fumble goes out of bounds.
Well, they got a really nice drive going on offense. They're on their opponent's side of the field, but you're not going to come away with any points if you turn it over. They've got to do a better job of ball security. Very, very lucky that ball went out of bounds.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
I can't do nothing without somebody cheating, man.
The Bruins have it in scoring position on first and goal. He's looking to pass. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really nice job of awareness on first down that time by the defender. He sees it thrown. He's able to knock it down for the incompletion.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Wants to throw it. A little screen to the running back. No siree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one.
Now I'm through.
This happens sometimes in football. You forget which direction you're going, and you got to be reminded you were going the wrong direction. Come on, man. We got to catch that thing. We got to get north-south and go make a play, get closer to the end zone, not start dancing and going the wrong way.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Touchdown, Bruins! They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone. PAT unit on the field. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Georgia is just getting the backside of those silver britches kicked today. This is the kind of game diehards of other SEC programs have been waiting for. They're trailing by 21 to LSU. We'll keep an eye on things until the final horn in a game that could shake things up a bit in the SEC.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
We got to break rules to try to win. I ain't playing that shit today. I can't never get nobody to play me straight up, man.
Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
You know, the one thing you can say about this defense, they pursue the football. The first guy might miss, the second guy might miss, but there's going to be more and more hats flying to the ball carrier. You saw it on that play, getting the tackle for loss.
Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. The give on the option. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. The Seminoles want to crank the tempo. The play action fake. Lost one deep down the right side. Catch and stride inside the 15. Touchdown, Florida State. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
Yeah, and that's simple, but it's not easy. It's a go route. Like
more life.
Receivers streaking straight down the outside of the field, and my job as a quarterback is to put that ball up in the air, keep it away from the safety. He does just that. Receiver comes down with the catch. Nice pitch, nice catch, touchdown.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll bring it out of the end zone. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Motion from the back. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Pressure coming. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10.
Well, quarterback went down behind center pretty quick that time, and it makes you wonder as a play caller, against this pass rush, do you start thinking about maybe rolling your quarterback out and changing the launch play?
On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. That's caught. It's Hoffman. Makes his way to the 17, but not enough for the first down. And the Bruins will punt this one away. First time we've seen their punt team tonight. First one of the day is on its way. Didn't see a lot of him in that loss last week. Only called on once. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute, David.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Now the play fake. He puts a lot of air under it down the sideline. Makes the grab on the right. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
It feels like everything this play caller has called has worked so far in this first half of the offense. They've generated a really nice lead, lighting up the scoreboard, and they're staying aggressive. They're throwing the football. They're dictating everything right now to the defense.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. He's brought down at the 7-yard line, and they are threatening to take it in. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. They'll leave it with him. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
Well, we know this defense is one that plays with a lot of pride, right? And part of that is their ability stopping the run. They're a top 25 unit in the nation when it comes to stopping the rush, and that really helps them out down here in the red zone. They're going to have to step up big time in this situation.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. 3rd down, they can pick up the... He's picked off, and he's thrown a dozen of them. Lowers those pads. Stopped just across midfield at the 49, but not before he forces the turnover and sets up this offense.
And he can fill up the hand now with that pick, man. That's number 5 on the season, consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Looking to throw on 1st down. Catch in the middle, it's Yaw. They stop him just a link or two short of the 1st, and man, what they can do on 2nd down here. The Bruins come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Stop is made at the 35-yard line, a 5-yard gain there, and it's a 1st down.
And this is an offense that really relies on its running game on that 2nd down call, giving it to the back, letting him find a way to go get a first.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Quickly out to the tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
And it makes it so hard on the defense trying to stop these guys because they're not just throwing it to wide receivers in the passing game. They've got a huge weapon here at tight end, and he just shows you how difficult he is to bring down after the catch.
And the Bruins getting set on 1st and 10. Wide receiver comes in motion. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. Stopped at the 13-yard line as they try to turn this into points.
I think that was an example of the offensive coordinator trying to help out his quarterback. He's trying to keep these 3rd downs manageable. You know, you throw the ball on 2nd down and it's incomplete. Now you've set up 3rd and long, and now you're set up to fail.
The Bruins are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Caught in the backfield, it's Cox. The tackle is made, but he's got it 1st and goal from the 6. 3rd and short, and I guess the only thing they really took out of play in the shotgun was the quarterback sneak.
Yeah, and that's kind of what I like to do, Reese. I mean, 3rd and inches, I want to run the quarterback sneak, run the football, but this team fully comfortable throwing the football, and you see why. Easy pitch, easy catch, 1st down.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They'll use the running game on 1st and goal. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Stopping the run is very high on every defensive coordinator's list. Making the team one-dimensional. Nice job stuffing the run on that play right there.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Got his man on the right.
I had a feeling that RPO was there.
Game, and they've got it down to the 3. We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get.
I had a feeling that RPO was there.
Still some work to do here on 3rd and goal from the 3. Keeps it on the bootleg. Lets it go to the end zone. Pick off. What a play by this defense.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision making.
So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the 1st half. Looking downfield, it's Dyer. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And he throws another interception. His
fucking guy hit.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. His quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
To the air on 1st down. Got his man quickly. At the 35, he's loose. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. They'll immediately call timeout. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. This field goal attempt is going to be an even 50-yarder.
Good.
Oh, the attempt is no good. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. That's going to wrap up the 1st half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update. And the Seminoles will boot it away to start the 2nd half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line.
Ball. Not enough, and the time isn't much.
UCLA will go back to work on offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the 2nd half.
Agree, so it can create...
Oh, he's getting ahead of steam.
I hate that shit.
Out of bounds after a good gain on that one. They'll spot it at the 43.
And that's a good lesson for quarterbacks out there. When you're throwing to your running backs, if you get it to them early and they've got some space around them, they can do damage. And that's exactly what happened there. These guys are trained to be great once they have the ball in their hands. He makes people miss. He shows you the speed, and it's a big chunk play in the pass game.
He leaves it with his back. They pick up half of it. It'll be 2nd and 5.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive. Stick your foot in the ground. Pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Shaw. He steps out
This
of bounds,
motherfucker
but
trying to
he's
quick
got
snap
the
me. I
first
hate
down
that
on the
shit.
play.
And that play right there really shows you the trust between the quarterback and his wide receiver. They've obviously worked for hours all season long on these routes near the sideline. Nice throw, great catch.
Wants to throw on first down. Throwing right. Got his man. He's forced out of bounds just short of the goal line. A mere yard away from pay dirt.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
First and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after taking a big loss on that run, you just wonder if you're on offense, if you may abandon that part of your game and just start trying to throw it. You're down by a lot here in the second half. Third quarter, you've got lots of time, but you need to throw the football to get back in this thing.
Can the defense stop them again on second and goal? Trying to slam in. Touchdown, UCLA! You thought they were done. They're not. They're back, baby. Ready to try the point after.
And the running back was not going to be denied on that play. He had a hole. He saw it. He put his foot in the ground, and that was pay dirt.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Big one this week in the SEC. Heck, they're all big ones in that conference. Georgia is getting throttled right now inside Sanford Stadium. And frankly, it's been that way since the crowd started barking during the opening kick. They're trailing by 38 to LSU. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Gets it past the marker. They finally wrestle down the senior, but not before he picks up some valuable ground.
Defense, man, you got to go low, and you got to chop that tree down, right? Go with the legs, take the legs out from underneath them so he can't continue to churn those puppies out and get extra yards after contact like he did there.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. Couldn't find a lane, a pickup of 1 to the 31.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. The offense changing the play. Off the play fake. Lofts one high and deep. Oh, he dropped it.
I
That
forgot
deep
that
ball
thing.
was right on the money. You just have to make that catch.
That's not an easy throw to hit, I will say. A dagger throw, it takes time to develop. You really got to sell the route, and the quarterback has got to put that in an area and anticipate the throw. Just not on the same page with his receiver on that.
They'll ride Davis here. They make the tackle at the 33, and it is well short of the first down. The Noles will line up to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the first time tonight. He gets the first one off, and he was busier than he hoped in that loss last week, being called on 5 times. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. The UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. From the gun to give, looking for room.
We got to get pressure on him some kind of way.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. And here's the 3rd interception of the night. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. 2nd interception of the day for the Seminoles. It's like they've run a secondary out there with Deion Sanders, Terrell Buckley, and Lee Corso.
And what does Deion say? You know, look good, feel good, play good, get paid good. These guys in the secondary making plays. This man might have made himself some money at the next level.
All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Noles can really attack on this 2nd and short. Quarterback making adjustments. To the air, it's Dyer. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown Seminoles! They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And how about that? His 2nd receiving touchdown of the ball game. Find ways to get your athletes the ball. They'll do the rest. That's number 2. They better start playing some better defense, and number 3 is coming soon.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. They'll try to put a drive together, starting from their own 12. Going right to work up top. Got it in the middle, it's Hoffman. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see him in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air.
Man, momentum is a real thing in college football, and you're seeing it shift here in the 3rd quarter. The defense just forced a 3-and-out. Their offense scored a touchdown the last time out. We've got a close game, but all the momentum is squarely now on their side.
Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Good field position here as they start this drive from their 43. Dropping back, it's Dyer. He's going to let one fly down the middle. The sophomore making a big play and hauling in that pass.
Nice catch there. I'll tell you, the Seminole passing attack has come a long way over the years. When I was playing against them back in the day, they were in the I formation every single play. Maybe it was play action. Maybe it was a shot play to the perimeter of the field. Now, they've got guys running all different kinds of routes, playing at different tempos, lining the ball over the field. This dude is a guy you just have to know where he is every single snap.
That's caught. It's Davis. He goes out of bounds across the 25, mark it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The offense down to the 25 now, 1st and 10. The give to Davis. Shakes off the defender. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
You know what? Everybody gets energized on the whole football team when you got running backs that fight for extra yards and breaks tackles. It's awesome to watch. Everybody literally gets a little jolt of energy because that guy continues to fight for everything he gets.
halfway there on first down.
Let it go to quarter.
5. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead.
Stay 10 toes for a nigga.
Rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. One more quarter to go, and it looks as if we are ready to play.
Put fam, everybody know my name when I come through.
And a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. They'll go to the ground. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Quarterback may change this route. Back to pass, it's Dyer. Firing to the right, complete. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Just not able to shake enough defenders and comes up a little bit short.
And I think a lot of times on third down, Reese, you bet on your guy. When you're an offensive guy, you say, okay, he's going to break a tackle. He's going to get north and south and somehow get the first down. Nice tackling by the defense, understanding where they had to get to and forcing the fourth down.
4th down and 1, and they'll go for it. Makes the grab past the marker. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 13. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
The Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
And he drops it. Just took his eye off of it at the last minute.
And that doesn't happen very often. That's their go-to guy. I love the way they move him around the field, and they try to attack the middle with him to get the ball in his hands and let him do some damage. And he shows you the drop. Okay, it's in there, but it doesn't happen very often.
He's got it. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Noles. That one puts them in really good shape to get back on the right track and get another W.
And how about it? Everyone getting involved, getting the big tight end involved. This offense has done an unbelievable job scoring points. This defense has had no answers. Just keep it rolling, offense.
Lining up to add another. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. UCLA will go back to work on offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Takes a shot as he lets it go. Snags it down the right side. It just keeps moving. He'll go out of bounds at the 35-yard line. Big pickup there, and this offense is feeling it. And, Jesse, there's a huge mountain to climb here, but you might as well start with a chunk play.
Well, you got to start somewhere, Reese. It's been tough going for this offense all game long. They find themselves in a hole, but I love the aggressive nature. Keep taking shots. Keep trying to claw your way back into this one.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
And the Bruins in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Sends it back in motion. Just keeps swinging it. Fires to the middle. And man, oh man, he is in the dark tonight. His 4th interception. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's past, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats and get the INT. Nice job by this D.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Man, what a drive last time for the touchdown. That passing attack was lethal, David.
Yeah, and you know, you hear all these stupid...
He lobs one high down the left side. And they weren't able to make the connection. They were looking for an explosive play.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
What the
Got rid of it in a
fuck?
hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. Quarterbacks work so hard on those mechanics, but sometimes things start moving fast and they get away from you.
It does, and when you get on that back foot, a lot of times that ball's going to drift, and you're not coming through the target, so you're not putting enough mustard on it to get it to finish through your target and the ball to get there in a hurry. So all those mechanics are things you work on, but you're right. When you put a defense in front of you, it kind of changes that thing a little bit.
Well, it really just feels like they are trying to make a statement to everybody in college football. They've got a lead, they've got it late, and they are still putting it on this defense. They are still letting it fly. They're airing it out, trying to light up this scoreboard.
They'll keep it on the ground to keep this clock moving.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
And this offense does it again on 3rd down. They have been so elite on 3rd down all game long. That's the money down. All the coaches talk about it every single time we meet with them. They've been brilliant at it. They've built a lead, and they've got a good chance to finish this one out if they keep that up.
They're going to go right back to him on 1st down. Running like he wants that football as he gets to the 37.
That's got to be demoralizing if you're the defense. You're trailing. You need to get the ball back. You got to get off the field, but you can't stop the run when they're going between the tackles. This defense is going to have to get a lot more physical, especially in the middle.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they have this game in hand right now, but we'll see just how aggressive they want to be on offense. And the Seminoles with myriad options after that big pickup on 1st down. Give to the running back. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And the defense is still fighting. They haven't had the day that they dreamed of. You know, talking to the coaches coming to the game, like they thought they had a good plan. They'd be ready to attack and limit some of the damage this offense has done. They haven't done it today, though. They got to go back to the drawing board, figure some things out, because this wasn't a great day.
They'll run play action. Throws to the wideout. On target to the left. They make the stop at the 5-yard line, but they've got it first and goal. They are in no mood to show any mercy as they keep flexing their muscle on offense.
Up big in the
and table taught it to turn.
Keep taking shots down the field. That tells you something, okay? You can take what you want from it, but this offense definitely not interested in running clock, interested in making a point.
With the run on first and goal. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
And how about the timing of the linebacker on the blitz to get in the backfield and get the tackle for loss?
Is there anything better for a linebacker than to run on a blitz and nobody's home except the back?
Such a great feeling when the Moses parts the Red Sea. And
Got your ass.
Touchdown, Florida State. And they take
Did I lose you?
6 more points.
Did I?
They push out
Did
the
I?
bit and draw
Did I lose you?
win here in week
And I'm
9.
still reporting you for that 4th down and early on.
Flaming spears everywhere, and he is cutting apart this defense.
they're going to have Noel Nation doing the chop, getting excited, getting jacked up about this guy, because this is the kind of day that starts to bring even more momentum to this spot. Now you got a quarterback that you can really trust.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he's going to try to return this one. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Caught over the middle. It's Shaw.
I think in this situation, 2 minutes, trailing late, I think you got to be throwing to the sticks every time. I don't know if these short completions are going to get it done. You're just not going to have enough time.
Going to take a shot. And they want
You guys thinking in 30 times could drinking.
They're looking at third down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where
That's actually sinking.
like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully you can learn from it and do better next time.
Well, this has been a day to forget if you're this quarterback. And I got to be honest, guys, I'm surprised he's still even in the game right now because he has had zero rhythm. He hasn't been accurate. He's thrown a ton of interceptions. Most coaches would have pulled their guy by now. I know the guy I played for back in college, he would have pulled me about 2 interceptions.
He's got it. First down and more. Across the 35, out of bounds at the 36, and a really good pickup as they're starting to move. The metrics tell you so often, go ahead, go for it on fourth down, and it pays off there.
And that just shows you the head coach's confidence in his quarterback to go out on a critical fourth down and execute.
Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the wideout. And they're not on the same page there.
And it's going to be difficult for this offense, man. Just where are they going to find the plays? You can tell the defense sitting back. They're playing nickel. They're playing dime. So you need some receivers to step up, make some yards after the catch, some contested plays. This offense has got to do something, and they got to do it quick.
Lions is man. It's Cox. Timeout is called by the offense. 16 seconds left in the game.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
Got him.
And it's incomplete on third down.
No harder position to play in a ball game than the offensive line. You know, tonight in this game, you're down by a lot. You know you have to pass the football. Man, it's a tough job to protect up front, and they definitely struggled on that play.
On fourth down, going to the air. Grabbed over the middle. It's off. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains. Timeout is called, and the clock is down to 8. The Bruins come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Fires to the wideout. And that makes 5 interceptions in this one. The nightmare is alive. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out. They take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better.
And I'm still reporting you for that 4th down you went for.
Next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.